Sandi Masori from Balloon Utopia and Market with Balloons, and do I have a treat for you today. We have Elizabeth Peterson here from Bada Boom, and she is going to show us how to make some amazing princesses. She is so talented and so creative, and she came up with a great solution to a problem that all of us non-drawing people have. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about, because how many times have I told you this is the only eye I know how to make, and I can never get them the same size. So she's got solutions to that, and she is also incredibly talented. So without further ado, let's see what she's got for us.
Thank you, Sandi. So I want to teach you how to do a very simple balloon princess. You can always incorporate more balloons, but because I twist for parties, I like to do as quick of a design as possible, but still look awesome. So I'm going to show you a princess where I'm going to take a 350 balloon and I make my head in a particular way so that I can attach it easily to the dress. So what I'm going to do is blow it up about about maybe 4 fingers, 5 fingers wide. And what I do is I leave about a 2-inch leader on it and I tie it off, and then I want to tie the other end of it because I want this face to be firm and to keep its shape. So I swiftly pull this through there like that, and so what you have is this. Now what I do is I bring the 2 ends together and I tie it in the middle so that I get this. I'm going to cut off this excess here, so that what you're left with is this balloon with the nozzle in as close to the middle as possible. Now because we have a black backdrop here, I'm going to twist up the hair in red so that you can see it against the background. So what I do is I blow up my balloon so that it's about maybe 2 or 3 inches to tail left. And you're going to make a small bubble, pull it out, make it a pinch twist, and pull that nozzle so that it comes through that opening. Now, here I'm going to slide this bubble down to the end of the side of the face. Then I'm going to trace this balloon all the way to the side to where this other side is showing. Then give it a gentle squeeze, make a small bubble, make that into a pinch twist, and then you're going to grab this tether and come around so that you've got this. So this will be to the bottom, and then you're going to squeeze it and then bring it over to the ear twist, wind it around that, so that now you've got this shape here. What this does is it helps to stabilize the width of the face there. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is give it a gentle squeeze again. This is the front of my face. I'm going to come behind the pinch twist, and you're going to drape it over the first long bubble that you have here. So you grace it over, and you're going to pull just slightly on it so that you have some tension over the face, and then wrap it around that pinch twist. So it kind of gives like a nice little stylized hairdo. All right? Then what you'll do is, if you want her to have long hair, I typically will stretch this out a little bit to elongate this, and then you make like a V. We're going to make a twisted side ponytail. So you just bring it around, wrap it around. I made a little bit bubble here on the end. It's just easier to twist those ends together as opposed to tying a little knot. And now you have the makings of your princess face. So, and then you just kind of do a little bit of adjustment just to kind of help it to snug a little bit closer to the face there. Now, I'm going to make a dress out of one 350 size balloon. This is a 260. You can see that this is thinner, 350, so 260 means 2 inches wide when it's inflated, 60 inches long. 350 is 3 inches wide, 50 inches long. So on this, we're going to inflate this to about, maybe a full hand's length left. We're gonna burp it just a little bit, just to make it a little bit softer. And you're left with this. Now I'm going to do what's called a bird body roll through. And basically, I want to come up with about 5.5 segments from this. So what I'm going to do is maybe about, a hand and a half. This is going to be my first segment. Twist it around a couple times, bring it down, size it to the nozzle. Give that a couple turns, bring it around, pull the nozzle through. Then I usually place it up against my chest to give it like a third hand. You're going to squeeze it again, make an equal sized bubble, give it a couple twists, and then you're going to roll that through so that you're left with 3 segments. That's called a bird body roll through. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the front of the bodice or her dress. So this is the front of it, right? I hold that there, and then remember this nozzle that we have in the center of the face here? This is how I'm going to attach the face to the dress. So I just wrap this around about 3 times. I'm going to measure it off to find the segment length to match the bodice of the front. So this is going to be the back of the bodice or the dress. I twist that off and wrap that around. Now you do have to send it through the bird body roll through, otherwise it will untwist. And then sometimes I just throw it right back into the inside here and just tuck those ends in. You don't even have to tie it to the bottom. You can just, so now you're left with something like this, and now I need to create my arms. So I'm going to take a 260 blush color, and you don't need all of this balloon, I just need to start it off. And I'm going to make a small hand. Pull that through the nozzle, and then a small pinch twist. And then I'm going to do about a 2-inch bubble for the length of her arm. Now, even though I'm not inserting it yet, I need to twist that off so that it doesn't make the balloon too taut in order to fit into my finished sculpture here. And then I make a matching second arm. I'm going to do a pinch twist that matches the other side of that size, and then a small loop twist for her hand, and then break that off and tie it off to secure it. All right, so now you're left with, if that comes undone, you just redo that again. Okay, so here we have her arms. I'm going to give it a twist in half, and then I'm going to insert it into her body midway. There you go, just like that. Now, we are almost done with the exception of putting her face on. I love Bada Boom stickers because it makes my job so much easier. I don't have to mess around with pens. My clients are so impressed, and thus my tips are that much bigger. So what I do is, this is called a 3-part sticker. And if any of you have ever put on a tattoo before, this might be familiar to you. So what I do is I take the 2 top layers off of the wax backing, and what I do is I kind of fold the corner a little bit there to help separate it from the front to the rear. And so I will pull off both layers such that I'm left with this. You just have to just loosely eyeball where you're going to place it. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. And what you do is you massage the facial features onto the balloon. And all you do is just lift the corners and you pull off the excess such that it leaves the remaining features. And there you go. Bada boom.
That is just so stinking cute. I love that.
I usually attach my sculptures to a balloon stick so that it's easier for you know, the children hold on to the balloon stick, and it also showcases your work much better.
I do a lot of deco, and you know, I'm making big princesses too. I have a cameo, and I try to cut myself out, and you know, then try to place it on, and it just never works out right.
That's what this is illustrating here. This could be a 5-foot tall princess, and a lot of sculptures begin with creating the face first, and then, you know, building on the dress, and then putting on the face last. To me, I would have so much anxiety thinking that I spent all this time. I'm a good artist, but maybe my eyes will be crooked, or my white pen is gonna bleed out all over the place. So it's a lot of anxiety for me, whereas for you know, getting a simple sticker to apply there.
You would probably laugh if you checked the back of a lot of my people's heads.
Because you rotated the head.
Because I had to rotate it because I
Exactly.
made a mistake. But I mean, you've been doing this for a long time with the stickers. It can't be that easy to put on.
It is. Would you like to try?
Yeah.
So, you know, the size of the head is very forgiving. I can make it to about this big or a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Let's just make it a little bit bigger.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you this face to apply.
Okay. So now we're doing having the links on either end, right?
Yes.
Or does it? It doesn't matter which way I do
It doesn't really matter. No,
Okay.
you can.
So,
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I like to do my faces horizontally, but you can use it vertically if you want. So it fits both ratios.
Okay. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna do it vertically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you separate the backing of the paper from, and then just kind of pull it off. And then if it doesn't seem like it's coming off all the way, just back it back to the paper. Use your finger to flick it off a little bit, and then just pull off, as so.
Okay.
All right.
So far, so good.
And then just kind of eyeball to center the face onto the balloon. Massage the features onto it. And what I do is you just want to start the balloon sticker onto the face by the edge, and then you kind of push a little bit into the balloon and roll it off. And within seconds, you have your finished princess face. Did you get it?
Almost. This guy does. Oh my God! It's working. That looks like magic, doesn't it? Oh my God! I'm loving this.
And so if you push it back onto itself like this, so that
Oh.
it's there.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. I'm so excited. You have no idea how much easier you just made my life. Oh my God. Oh my God, that totally worked.
And then also you don't have to, if let's say you wanted to move the eyes more higher up or the mouth lower down, you can move these without having fear that you're going to pop the balloon.
Oh my God, this is so awesome, guys. Bada boom, bada boom. Thank you so much. Let's show your beautiful finished head here again. We don't want to take her out of the spotlight there, but I'm so excited about this. Guys, you just learned not only an adorable princess, but an awesome time-saving technique. And hey, how can they find this?
Badaboomstickers.com. That's BADDA stickers.com.
All right, there you go, Bada Boom Stickers. So if you guys like this video, and you really should like this video, make sure that you like the video. Give me a thumbs up. Give Elizabeth a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. We're gonna have some other guest artists appearing. Also, make sure you tell everyone you know that they should subscribe. Also, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of this. Tell me what else you guys want to learn, other guests that you would like to see on my channel. And I have a little catchphrase that I say at the end of every one of my shows. So if you want to do it with me.
Sure.
All right. So until next time, guys. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Go forth and balloonify!